The purpose of today's assignment is actually twofold. One is I want to give you an idea of the scale of time that we're dealing with. I mean, we're going to be talking about the evolution of life on Earth, and I want you to get a sense of actually how massive the amounts of time we're talking about really is. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do something called crowdsourcing. You guys are all going to work individually on different projects, different parts of the project, which are going to allow us to actually create a map of all the major events in the history of life on Earth. All right, so to do that, we're going to use a wiki. So you guys are going to learn how to actually create a wiki. All right, so if you actually scroll down below this video, this is actually a really nice little video that I found, which is from a movie called The Tree of Life, which is about the formation of the universe and the formation of the Earth and just the history, kind of like a cinematic take on what we're going to be doing using our wiki. Okay, so you're going to scroll down, and see where it says History of Time Wiki? I'm just going to click on that. All right, and so I'm going to bring that up. Now, you notice that as it comes up, okay, we get to this page, which is really a very, very ugly little page. It doesn't really do a heck of a lot. All right? And what I want to do is I want to actually put all the different things that happened throughout history on this one page. So we're actually going to kind of do a little brainstorming. Everybody's going to be coming up with something that they think is important. All right, so I'm going to do mine. I'm going to hit edit. And one of the things you should notice is there are actually already some links that have been done. You notice when we go to the edit page, those links don't show up. But you do notice this weird thing is that you get these brackets. Okay, things in brackets. So I'm just going to put one in, and I'm going to say the appearance of the first bird. Okay? And I misspelled appearance, of course, because I am the worst speller on earth. Okay, the appearance or the first, actually, let's just go the first bird appears on Earth. Okay, so the first bird appears on Earth. Now, one of the things you notice when I hit save, which is down here at the bottom, I'm just going to scroll down so I can hit save. Boom. You'll notice that the words have now appeared. Okay, and this is the way Wikipedia, this is the way any wiki works, is you actually can type in text and you can edit the text. But I don't want to just edit the text. I actually want to have a whole page devoted to the appearance of birds on Earth. Okay, so how do I create links? Well, I'm going to hit edit. And when you do this, you're going to notice it's like all these other links have these brackets around it. So I'm going to put, okay, around the word the, I'm going to open the bracket, the. And the bracket, by the way, is right next to the letter P on my keyboard. It's the square bracket, the simple square bracket, and I'm going to close it. All right, and now what I want to do is I want to see what that actually does. I'm going to hit save. You can also hit preview if you like. So boom, when I hit that, the first bird appears on Earth, and you notice everything turns black. It says, okay, this is sitting here just waiting to be a link. And you'll notice there's a little question mark next to it. When I click on that question mark, I'm going to create a page. So let's just click on it and see what happens. Boom. And it pops up the new page. Great. All right. So I can put anything I want in here. I'm going to actually copy some information. I'm just going to actually start off. That's going to be the first sentence of my page. The first appeared on our Earth approximately, and of course, I don't know this information. So I'm going to have to actually look this up, and so are you. So I'm going to do a link search. I'm actually going to close this, and I'm going to click back to the main page. And there's a link here that talks about Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx is considered by many to be the first page, being 150 million years of age. So what I can actually do is I actually could go to this page. It's UCal Berkeley Archaeology Department, so I'm guessing this is a pretty reliable source. And I'm just going to say, I'm just going to click on this, copy, because I don't know how to spell it. And I'm going to put, 150 million years ago, because that's the key piece of information. Okay. And I'm going to put that information now. Control V. All right, so that's the name. It's Archaeopteryx lithographica. Okay, so that was what the bird is. Now, one of the things, I don't really like the fact that I got all these weird, funky fonts. So I'm just going to go to normal text. I'm going to go to like a 12 font, and I'm going to go with, let's go with Arial, just a nice font. Okay, so this is my, there we go. This is my text. You will have to come up with 2 or 3 sentences that just describe your particular event. All right? But the key thing, somewhere very close to the beginning, I want you to put when your event happened. Okay, so in this case, it happened approximately 150 years ago, and I can hit save, and now I have a page. All right, and that's as easy as that. I created a page. First spirit appears on Earth. First appeared approximately 150 million years ago. That was the name of it. And if I want the referring link, I just click on the referring link, and boom, I go back to that. And now I got a little web page that I've created. Now, this is kind of cool, but it doesn't really look all that neat. So I want to jazz it up a little bit. I want to make it a little prettier. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I want to do is I want to add a picture. Or actually, that's the main thing I want to do. Now, I could use this picture. This is not an overly beautiful picture. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just go back to the main page and see if I can find another picture that's a little bit more suitable. Let's take a look. All right, there are all these artist renderings of what the Archaeopteryx look like. I actually like this picture here because it shows me the fossil, which everybody always looks at when they talk about Archaeopteryx, but it also actually kind of highlights some of the information. So I like this picture. You can pick any picture you like. I would ask you to try to find one that's really a good-looking picture, got a little bit of color, because we're going to be printing the stuff out as well for the second part of the project. So I'm going to go right-click, and I'm going to copy the image location because I want to embed it in my web page. I'm going to click back here, and in order to put the picture in, you'll notice that there are all these buttons down here. Okay, and they all do something. These are all basic web design buttons. But you'll notice there's a picture. It actually looks like a little picture of a mountain. I'm going to click on that picture, and that's the Insert Image button. I'm just going to, now remember I right-clicked and I said Copy Image Location. All I have to do is right-click and paste, and the URL shows up. And then I'm going to put bird. It says an alternative text, and I'm going to hit OK. When I do that, the picture now will show up. So, what I have here, which is very, very important, I have the date, 150 million years ago, and I have a picture. And then I have a very brief description about the importance or when birds appeared and what birds were and what the significance of it was. All right? So that's what we're going to do. You guys are going to put something in your own words. It should be 2 or 3 sentences long. You need to have the date, and you need to have a nice, colorful graphic to go with it. All right? And everybody is going to create their own web page in this wiki. All right? So that's the first part of the project. All right? And so that is what you will be doing. Hit save. Boom. And we go back to our web page.